There you go. Well done. You're alive. Died alone. Yeah, whenever you're done streaming, hit stop streaming. You can move everything back to where you had it before then, and that should be fine. Um, it's all right. I'm going to go to the shop because I think John wants me to go to the shop. Um, I will, uh, I will try and watch your stream when I can, but I'm talking to someone at the minute. That's all right. See ya.
Well, hello everybody. My name is IGStar, and this is my very first stream. Um, so we're going to be doing a little bit of Mario Kart, building on Minecraft, and we'll see how it goes from there. Um, yeah, let's see. So this is the start of the course here. Nice and big. Start off with a wee tour of the place. So this is the course here. And should be... Oh, it looks like there's a lot of settings changed there. I had my slime blocks as orange there. There's the course down here. My guardian farm is on the side, and I have a slime farm down here. Sliming. Anyway, it goes on around here. Bump off the end there. In through the helix. So I'm gonna die here. Forgot that's not the easiest to fly up through. Then I have a bit of a castle here. I'm going to be sticking a big picture of my head along there somewhere. A bit of food. Bump down here. Push up the water streams. And of course this will all be done on boats. I'm going to have to bring it down, or bring that up a bit there so that I don't end up banging my head off it in a boat. And I think a wee trim back there as well for the very same reason. Then you go up this water stream. This is the biggest one I've got so far. I may add another one over at the back end of the course. And then fly around here. Trying to keep straight on this here is very difficult. A somewhat Mario Kart, they're mainly Rainbow Road inspired, and then it's going to have a big cloud section there. And then this will be coming down into the ice section, which was, well, working on currently in terms of what all we've got done. There's going to be a big snow cave in here. Took a wee bit of time, just to planted a couple of plants, some flowers. Got a couple of houses. Nothing in this one. And temporary storage in here. Nice wee bed area. Let's have a wee sleep. There we go. A couple of spare bits of white things for whatever we're building to make the paths and all. Like nice little drowned head for aesthetic purposes, or just Blair, someone placing it. This will be the end of, well, trying to get this here to work is the biggest pain. Let's see if I have a wee boat available. I think these are just frog lights. Look at that, yeah, there we go. But I might be able to give you a wee demonstration of this. Doesn't bounce you up near high enough. Trying to get this to work is a big pain, but that should... The idea is I'm going to have a load of slime bouncers bumping you back up to the start again, where we will eventually have a nice bit of redstone and all, being able to launch us all off in whatever order we desire. Let's get out of this cloud. And we have an amazing texture pack. Let me have options, resource packs. So take off the water and karts, and you'll see this if this is working. This will look amazing. You will hopefully enjoy. Done. Back to the game. There's a load of different karts, colours and stuff depending on the boat that it was made from. And without the water, we can then sit in and be like, do, 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 do. You just imagine the music yourself. Do, 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 do. I've been tweaking about with different speeds of sections and how all it works. Ooh, don't go off the edge. And fortunately I can't get Lakitus to help me up. Doing. And this whole area is normally water, but without the water on, it looks really weird. You might see a squid or something spawn down there if we're low enough, but don't want to fall in. There's another wee boat there floating with my mushroom in it. It's quite a nice wee relaxing trip, but you can imagine with several people in at once, all doing this. Oh, I got attacked by a pufferfish. Very unfortunately. Oh no, don't. No, I'm falling in. For the most part this is relatively easy, but if you do get knocked down a bit, it can put you right the way off. Also very hard to concentrate and do this at the same time while talking, but you know. Let's see. Get up here. Might need to turn the volume of the sounds down a bit, but we'll see. Eventually I'm going to have some TNT land on this block every so often as people go past. I'm also planning on having it a couple of different versions. There's the race mode and then sort of battle mode. Might bash my head off this here, but oh no, did alright there. Sometimes do, sometimes don't. And did alright there as well, nice. Let's see if I can get up here without falling out. Yep, perfect. Back onto the ice. Oh no! Coming too hot there. Too hot to handle. Can do this in about 3 minutes, the entire course, give or take. I think if you're really good you can get sub 3 minutes, but on my average sort of runs at like 3 minutes 10 seconds. Currently that side's blocked off because I've got a beacon there for jumpers to get around whilst decorating. Really this is the end here, but let's see if we can get this to... Nope. Might need to work on that, but that's how that should work. Can I revert? Alright. No. Yeah. Didn't mean to make it up there, but yeah. Let's see. Try it again. Try it again one more time. Still need to work around with some timings. There we go. That's how it should go. And then hopefully I'll have another 1 or 2 of them launching me back up, or probably closer to 5 or 6. Yeah, that's that. I'm also gonna resource packs. I'll take the water, bring the water back, because it looks a little bit weird around my island if there's no water. There we go. My island is a mushroom island, by the way. I'll give you a wee tour, seeing as this is the first time that anyone else has sort of been around here other than players on the server. So this was my starter house. Decided to make it semi-roofless. This is where I have most of my pets in this area. Got a couple of allies there in karts, which is pretty cool. This is a map of how the island was a couple months ago. That we did there. Let me see. That bit there was my original wee mob farm for bits and bobs, and this was the start of my iron farm back at the start. There's a wee ruined portal there, and there has been a bit of change on the island. This area has for the most part stayed the same because I'm planning on doing a big structure at some stage there. Here is the start of the course. This is also part of the mushroom biome, and it goes around here, through here. Here's where the garden farm is, and the iron farm comes back down here, back here, and then does a big wheel loop there. Down the side here, this is where all the bounce pads were, and this is the ice section here, and it leads back to the start. But that's of course how it used to look. Now we have a mob farm there, iron farm. They're both fed into a tunnel that heads to my underground storage area. I have a little villager breeder for some villager times. I also have a villager up at the top here, and they are for the achievement, I believe it's Sky's the Limit. Let's see. Probably best check this once I've landed. Wait. Alright, well, there he is up there. Incoming. Right, there we go. Oh. I have Fluffy here. Joining. Breeding my sheep and cows, mushrooms. I do not have anything here, and I have some jungle based stuff here. Let's see, actually I can get up here, and this is where you get this is how I've got the villagers up here in the first place. It was just a big bubble clump. There used to be many more. There is now currently one, due to accidents and bad timing. I believe one or two of them turned into witches as well. But we can't blame them for that. There we go, that's the one that's left. And he tastes potatoes. Back down again. I'm gonna hopefully have all this area covered here, and this here biome, or the snow area, come the whole way up to here, where it'll then go into the cloud one. That's the portal. I have my villager powered food farm, or one of them anyway, and they're all come down and go into another sorting system. This is my sort of main town area. Hello, Fluffy. My very first chicken food farm, with a couple of extra items from when I'm busy, of course. Very simple. You've probably seen tutorials for it online. Very simple lava farm. Uses the lava, pours through the stalagmites, cauldrons underneath. Why do I feel I'm getting followed? Just the LA, I think. Yeah, very simple. Also, random items from snow blocks are very important when you're building lava farms. Scaffolding. This is basically my shopping area, so I have set up shops for other players on the server to come check out. This one is yet to be done, but I have started on the farm for this the other day. This is the bee hut. I don't actually have a proper name for it. That was put up by a Wellesley who lives here. He came and visited my farm. He's been off a good bit because he's spent the time playing Harry Potter. I myself have been enjoying playing it, but I did give him a DeLorean here, though it's not up to scratch because it's been stuck in under the ground for 70 odd years at least. So Wellesley comes on, helps occasionally. So the honey and stuff will go in here, or at least the honeycomb blocks. We've got another shop for sticky stuff. This is my little bakery here for sale, much foods. The little Unicode symbols are meant to show how much saturation that each of them will fill. But I have plenty of potatoes and stuff from the villager farm over there. This is my bookshop that Fluffy is currently in, collecting books that I've traded from villagers mostly, occasional ones from strongholds. I haven't actually any prices in this shop yet, but these are like ores and stuff. I think I was planning to call it ores and more with a wee diamond ring. This is the rocket shop. For most people on the server will buy rockets here. I tend to collect diamonds from these fairly regularly, so flight duration 1, flight duration 3 if you want to make your own. This shop you probably won't see. I'll say if Fluffy's watching, but if Fluffy would go inside the shop, you might see the skulk sensor set off. That sets off a light up in the top row when you go to the back of the shop. You can just about see the light. Thank you, Fluffy. So this is my mob items in the shop. Ender pearls, really cheap if you need them. Each shop has an ender chest if needs. I will be doing an armor shop here, especially for when the new armor trims and all come in to Minecraft. And in here is my sticky shop. It's missing honey blocks, but slime blocks. I actually need to fill it up more. Payment chest in here if anyone wants to make any purchases. Welcome to sticky stuff. It's also got a bounce pad for a roof, so if you're flying over and decide to land on it, go for it. Prime Prismarine. This is my Prismarine shop. I am also just checking any payments. Ooh, one payment. Make sure I'm not too much out of stock. This is well lit, because it is. A couple of heads. We have the more heads mobs online, and it is quite nice. Really need to stock up more of these. Quite a pain to collect. I have tons of Prismarine lights, so these are frog lights, but there's side of them. And a couple of sea lanterns in here, as well as some noob lights and noob lights pro. Ender chest, of course. That's where you get all the best diamonds. A couple of heads, that's spookies. A couple of extra ones. And this is one of the first buildings, but I still haven't put a roof on it yet. Probably can hear that I have a few chaps about. Champ set up through here. I had big plans for this area, and I completely just sort of went off it. I have my own personal seat for here. Not much happening. This is initially my sort of wee bulk thing for when I was building out the roads and stuff. fluffy. This is extra storage for frog lights. I can store this stock, or for the most part, the decent stuff from behind. Looks like there's been a few seals, which is nice. And down here I have my little villager setup. Put that in there. Do your head in. And then I have a wee secret area down here. Not so secret anymore, but you know, this is where I do some very basic sort of enchanting. I was meant to have a zombie down here, but because it wasn't hard, the villagers just kept dying instead. I believe we're currently playing in normal. This is my main area. I have a sorting system. All the farms are brought to here. A little bit of backup from redundant stuff. I sort of need to yeah, all the filters seem alright. So I do forget to check it every so often just in case, because people do get stuck and forget and throw things in not thinking. Not a lot down here, to be honest, so far. I'll start here. So all the stuff from the island, all the farms nearby are collected, shoved into each chest for themselves. My diamond chest. This actually connects to some of the shops I have. Not all of them, but some of them. And then I've crafted these into slime blocks. These chests are empty at the moment. I will, at some stage, pass on the chests. This slime farm works really well. It's a very basic one. I can't even remember whose tutorial I followed for it, but I'm sure they will be really upset if they see it in here. This is my to-do board of all the different farms that I have done. Greens are done completely. Started but not finished are yellow, so I have a few yellows there. And the purple ones I haven't started at all yet, but I do want to do them. The ones with Enderman heads, they are ones that I want to do in the next while. So they've all recently, in the way of being started. I want to get a nice, much better wheat farm, moss farm, which I should have done a while ago. Then Wither Sky Farm, Copper Farm, Exuma Void from the Hermitcraft server. He has a really good tutorial on a nice one that he's done. Wool Farm, which on the last server I had a really nice wool farm, but I haven't even touched wool this server really. Now Pumpkin Farm. I wanted to get a nice big villager trading hall down here at some point, which I think is also somewhere on the new trading hall. Yeah. Let's see, I'll chuck some of these items here in. Bucket of tadpole. I have a super smelter here, which, well, let's see, might have. Oh hey, let's send this off. Oh, there we go. I think that's, yeah. So I can either pick up all the items from here, or if I unlock one of these levers, it will send everything into my storage system as well. Let's see. Okay, definitely needs a bit more fuel in here. So this is a wee kelp farm here, and that basically sends everything down into the box. Maybe get a bit off kelp going while we're on today. Let's nick a few ender pearls for myself. obvious nice big cactus farm. I'll send that off. I decided to go for a bit of fun and use shulker boxes for the underside of the cactus. Any purpose? No. None. It's more of a flex rather than anything else. I have quite a nice wee shulker box farm. I have my wheat farm here, and a very simple design. Not my own design, but it's inspired off a few different people. So instead of using water trays and stuff, shit items, they'll go straight into the hoppers because the dirt or the mud block, they are slightly shorter than a block, so they get all the items get sucked right the way down. And of course, whenever any of these 3 observers hit that section, will all get harvested, which is nice. These 3 farms and the smelter all go into this here tunnel, and they shut up. There's a couple items there going. All's way up, but there's nothing happening at the moment. I also have a wee glue lichen. Let's see if I can. I don't think I have any shears. The idea of this is you bone meal it, or turn it on here, and it bone meals itself, and you just automatically collect it. Feather falling leather boots, very nice. Just bits and bobs. I do keep a lot of bits and bobs. I'm not the tidiest in my block storage, but I am getting better. Just random blocks here. And I have a box of heads up here. That's through the charge creeper, which is quite a nice one to get. Skeletons with their heads. You end up with a lot of Enderman's heads at the Ender farm. Figures. Mr. Blobby's head. That was used in a game over at Blair's Base, otherwise known as Lord Steeples. They're very good for building up some very beautiful buildings and stuff on the server. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. These are all basically facades. It's like Disneyland here. We have a sword and a stone that Lord Staples had also stuck in for me. This is my evil castle, as I thought I needed a evil castle for my excellence. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at building castles. I didn't really have a specific one that I worked off, so it is very bland at the moment. But why not? I decided to incorporate the kart quite late into building. It came off there. I was like, you know what? Why not go straight into my evil castle? At some point, I would like to do a quest sort of system inside here. Not inside the Mario Kart course, of course. But at some point, I would like to have one where I could help people. Oh, if you build this for me, I'll give you a ton of materials. Some piglin heads. Some materials just from building around this area. I kind of want to have big horns coming off all 4 sides. Actually, a bit inspired by Tango Tech's massive decked out building from Hermitcraft, but this will do me for now. And I have another wee sort of storage house here, just somewhere to sleep when the phantoms are about, because the phantoms be phantoming. let's see. I'll head across the server and I'll show you a few other wee bits that you might be interested in before doing too much. This is my nether hub area, just for my island. This is the main shops that leads you into the castle-y sort of thing, and this is the guardian farm. 2 ways out. That's a way you can walk. If you've got an elytra though, this is the way for you, as it's much faster. Tell you what, let's see if we can get a wee head. No head. This Fluffy and Staples that way. This way brings to the end. There's also a bastion down there. This is the initial pass that we took. It's through a fortress to get to my base, so if you were walking, this is the way you'd get back. But that's that. Hopefully everything sounds alright. This is what DJ Hixie has been working on. He's sort of worked on the starting area, mostly using blocks that I've given him, but you know, it's fine. Needs is what needs must, you know, and that sort of thing. Yeah, is there stairs? Yes, I thought there were stairs in here. He has a very unique style of just blocks that work, and it looks crazy, it is crazy. That's Timothy. Let's see. If you ask me what he's doing, I have no clue. There's this building, tree trunk there. This is the starting area here. I don't know what he's quite doing, but he's doing something or other. We do not ask. He does not tell. This is where I initially had my very first starter house. It was a shack. Timothy is aging some copper by the looks of it. And he took over my initial starter base and has changed up the landscape quite a bit. This was all sand here initially. And there's another wee hut there that actually goes underneath the ground and comes up over here. Wellesley's starter house is there, and it sort of goes up and through to that. It's also for sale, so if you do join the server, you can move in as a summer house. Fluffy's place is over here, as well as their wood shop, which has been great support in all my endeavours. I think I've bought several shulker probably about 12 shulker boxes worth of wood off Fluffy at the moment. This is their wee farm here, their shop. And they do bulk deals if you ask them very nicely. Raptors only. I'm not Raptor. We did do a big wither fight, killing a load of withers recently. Hello, Fluff. This is their chicken farm. I like to go in here and get eggs, so that I can just fire them into that direction. I believe they have a copper shop here, which has also been given quite the patronage. Quiet you. Oh, this is the ancient ruins. Do not touch. Sorry, this is the copper shop. Oh, they've restocked. I'll need to purchase some more soon, but they don't have an ender chest, so I can't get anything. 1 second, let me just get somewhere safe and reply to a message. This is the cat banner that I done. They have a chest. But is it an ender chest? Is it an ender chest? My elytra's low, so I will need to. It's called Phantom, of course. Oh, yes, I forgot that it's Bennett. Oh, yeah, that would be a good point. Forget that it comes up here. First time chat, Mebsy Live. Hello. My microphone is popping. I'm not sure why. I will need to look into that, but my current technological skills, are not up to scratch, so I will see if I can fix it at some stage. Is it all the time that it's, is it like constantly going up and down? Or... and we have a trap vindicator. He's Slutboy Vincent. Could have given him a bit more room. This is almost cruelty. But he's a vindicator that has been pacified. He's now he's redeemed his ways. He seems to like that corner for whatever reason. I won't go in because last time I went in, I did let him get out. Pretty much every time I talk, I suppose it sounds a bit poopy to you as well. Also, first time chat, Fluffy Raptor. Okay, we'll need to see about fixing that at some stage. Is it when the volume gets too high, or like if I start talking a bit softer? Does it? Don't have a bow. No difference. Okay, so I need. What I really need to do is. Oh, is this another cemetery place? What I need to do is get my microphone fixed. I'm currently working off the camera's mic. This is a weird shrine thing. I don't know what to make of this. Temple. There we go, music disc. Feel like I'm getting outnumbered here. Ah, set itself ablaze. Wasn't expecting to see this, to be honest. There is a wee bit of clipping with the boat. Because it's a boat, you see the original boat outline in the water. That's why I do turn the thing off. I think you need to fix this. With some chicken. Kill. Because there's no rails along the rail cart. There's another rail cart up here. Death till socks. Please leave the socks alone, even though they need to be taken out. This is Blur's Tower of Babylon. Might not be a Tower of Babylon, but that's what. This is their very nicely decorated house area, base, place. We do have a captured zombie villager, which we will at some stage bring back to life, hopefully. This is their axolot aquarium and frog hole. But there's a couple of frogs. And they have frog heads. That is a little bit disturbing, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, there's another one. So there's about 3 different types of frogs in here. Oh yeah, there's the green one there. It was camouflage in the green. Oh, this is actually, this here was what inspired my Mario Kart level. I was like, oh my god, this makes Rainbow Road. So, that's another one of their boats. Nice wee house that they've got there. They built it really quickly in the start of the server as well. They have, since this was originally, they mined this all out, this was and built the cave themselves, so they mined out the area back and then put the cave in themselves, which is really cool. We've played hide and seek a few times in here, as well as I made a load of Mr. Blobby heads and placed them about for a hide and seek sort of thing. There's a couple of armor statues just put about. Still waiting for we're going to add the armor stand mod at some stage, I believe. So we'll be able to make all the statues and stuff really pop then. And then over here we have this nether portal which leads to the nether roof. With a few farms up here, or at least parts of them anyway. That's fair one down. A spawn there. We actually use this track to transport a shulker box, which is why there's all the buttons here, because they do like to jump out of the way and stuff. Now let's see, flying up. Yeah, a couple of shulkers there. Yeah. This is where I collect all my shulker shells from my shulker farm. Whee! Oh, I missed that. Always way. Yeah, having a look here. So yeah, Mebsy Live, if you want to try and chat again. Sorry, I was distracted by the world tour. Just I probably need to pull it out a wee bit, the chat a bit, because I keep getting distracted. Yeah, let me see, this is how there we go. Okay. Good. You can't see this, but I'm just bringing the chat all over the place, and it's not working very well because it keeps wanting to snap to different places on the screen. So yeah, there's not much around here apart from another cart, which is probably normal enough. There's a wee underwater thing filled with drawings sometimes, not always. And if I look up, there's nothing there. But if you fly up, what should come into view is my shulker box farm, and also there's a little bit of a gold farm going on because zombie pigmen drop off and they come over here, they say hello to the wither rose and drop their bits in here, but I tend to pick most of them up anyway anytime I've been over. Yeah, it's a fairly simple farm, I believe. Shulkercraft MC. Let's see, boy will be jump about for a minute. And then he's like, wait a second, there's an egg over there that I must go stand on. Because they love jumping on eggs. You've caused this death yourself. And there's no... So yeah, it does work fairly well in that regards. There's a minecart trapped in the block because it's a full block. Hopper minecart, should I say. Trapped there. Zips it all down. Enough storage there. Doesn't take long before these fill up though. And back down. There was a creeper come down. This is actually slabbed the whole way over to this side. But that's for another day. Yeah. This is where we have our end farm. Our end portal. Those all watching the stream, how are we doing? Oh, nearly an hour. And let me jump in. A wee section there. That comes up here. It's a shulker box loader there. Neat tea. Tell you what, tea wouldn't be too bad. So, free head. Just chuck a few of these off. Gotta turn the volume off mob sounds. I actually did have them all off for a while there, but there's a recent update on the either Mojang's part or the server's part, and everything went a bit skew with videos, music and sounds, hostile creatures, Master William, bring friendly creatures. Yeah, so it did change all the settings. When they updated it, but not to worry. A couple of things from when we did the Ender Dragon. This was where we brought our shulker box through. I absolutely buttoned the crap out of this place. Back to bed. Very nice. There was actually a few other wee bits I wanted to show you on the nether roof, but I will get to them. This is my frog-like farm. I think this is a Shulkercraft MC design. I need to double check that. Slightly increased storage. Fills it up in a couple hours. It's not too bad. We have a gold farm up here. Unfortunately, the style farm doesn't really work anymore. You cause one to cause aggro, and then they fall in entity cramming due to the mine carts, which are all going nuts. What? Why do I keep clicking on that? Friendly features? Yeah. It's all processed down through here and put into bulk storage, which I do need to fix at some stage because I overfilled it one time and it didn't go too well. Then I have the piglin bartering here, gold for items, and they come into their own storage system on here, all these items. So you can get a lot of anything that may be needed. Yeah, these ones here are there, and that's that's the chocolate box farm. This is a hoglin meat farm. That's about all. It doesn't. I don't tend to go AFK at that because I just have far too much potatoes pre-made. Built things when I was trying to figure out where to place it. It was a lot of guesswork, to be honest. Yeah, the zombie going around on the minecart, and he scares the villagers, which creates the iron golem, and they fall into the hot sauce. Yeah, as I say, that goes down and ends back into the storage room back at my base. So it's been great while we've been working here. If we've got one person here, another person over near the base, then everything's loaded in, so lots happen. I don't know if you can see it, but dog there. Melting. I'm going to snow farm because needed a lot of snowballs. Just grab your big spoon and work it from there. And there, I just sorted in. Someone's been killing cats. I can assume Blair. Yeah, hope you like the tour. Let us check. Oh, I am not a chicken. Let's see. That, for the most part, is everything on our little server. There's only about 4 of us on it. Really, on server, about 5 or 6 people, I think, on the white books. And this is where we started off. I'm going to take a quick wee break for a cup of tea. By the looks of things, that is probably a good idea. If you're there, grab yourself a cup as well, and I'll be right back. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just jump back in here. Try and call. Hello, Mibsy.
Hello. I think your audio is better, by the way.
Is it? Coming through the stream, it's alright, or?
Yeah. Yeah. You're actually a little bit loud on Discord, but that's fine. I can turn it down.
To be fair, I might just be slightly louder myself here.
Yeah.
I've had I've brought up a cup of tea with me, so I'm ready to rock for another wee while. It won't be too much longer because I need to put some dogs to bed, but, you know.
Okay. Do you want me to deafen myself on Discord and I'll listen to the stream for a little bit and see if it's alright? You just waffle on about some stuff?
Yeah, I can waffle on about some stuff.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, so that's Mebsy quietened there, so I can't hear him anymore, but I can go through the stuff in the background. I have...
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, so, interesting thing. I think whenever you change it to your game stream, it's all poppy, and whenever you're in your be right back thing, it sounds okay. So go back to your BRB screen, and I'm gonna deafen myself whenever you're there, and then just talk for a little bit.
So can you hear me? Yeah. So how does it sound now is the real question. I'm wondering if it's something to do with...
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
It's definitely to do with the scenes, because it sounds fine when you're on the be right back screen, which is, yeah.
So it's weird because the audio... Wait,
So now is you need to see what's the difference in the audio in...
Yeah, there's...
I have a... Well, I don't know, but it might be to do with the way you've got certain things muted and other things unmuted, certain sources.
They're exactly the same, but there is one difference, and that is on where it says webcam, it says negative 0.1 dB.
Okay.
And that's the only difference between the two.
Is the webcam muted?
No, on both of them they're unmuted.
Well, it's something to do with the way it's getting the source. Would you be able to do the same thing
Screen
as before? And yeah, bring your OBS over to your other screen and share your screen.
Yeah, let me see if I can...
Because I'd probably be able to...
I'm gonna have to move my
have a look at it a bit easier.
Discord over here. Yes, so if I set screen 2, go live. So you should now be able to see what I can see.
Yeah, hopefully this isn't going to hinder your internet connection because you're doing quite a lot of stuff at the minute, but...
yeah, we'll work on it. So if you see here, it says...
-1.
-1, and then when I click on the BRB, it's 0. And that's the only difference between the two. Only one difference.
Okay, go back to stream. This might take a little bit, so... grab the slider and bring it all the way. The webcam slider. You see that underneath?
This here.
That.
Is that?
Okay. I doubt that's going to make the difference, but I'm gonna check. So go. Actually, just leave it on that screen, and I'm just gonna deafen myself again. This is probably gonna sound really weird for people watching, but it's fine.
Can they
Hang
hear
on
if
a second.
you're on?
Yes, they can hear me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna deafen myself, and then I'll check if this is still broken or not. I imagine it probably is, but we'll look into it. Okay.
You do this in F5.
Keep talking and stuff, by the way.
So yeah. I don't know what to talk about now. I've sort of gone over everything quickly, briefly. So content, yeah.
Hello.
Hey. Oh, well.
Yeah, it's still going. I thought that would probably be the case. Because that's just a volume slider, but you never know.
Yeah. Could be something simple.
So,
It wouldn't just be because there's too much happening at the.
um, it's always possible,
Minecraft sounds maybe?
but
Like, because there's.
no. Well, Minecraft sounds really like it sounds crisp, so I think it's definitely to do with the audio source from your microphone being picked up in a weird way.
Yeah.
So, if you can go back to your BRB screen,
Yep.
we need to. I have a couple thoughts about. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. So go back to your stream, and we're gonna have to do this a little bit to get this right. But maybe doing this on stream is an interest. Wow,
Might
that's
as
certainly an
well.
idea. So mute your webcam stream, so there's going to be nothing on it. This means people aren't going to hear you now, by the way. But click add source in the bottom where it says sources beside scenes. Left side. And then there's a plus. And then add audio. This is going to look really messy, but we're just going to have to do this for now. Audio input capture. And then add existing, and then webcam audio. Okay, so scroll down on your audio mixer. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna listen back to this and see if it's good. Just again, just keep talking about just whatever, like what you're
Yeah.
doing right
Can
now
you
or
hear
whatever.
me now then? Yeah.
All right, I'll double
I
check.
should be back on. Anyone else in the chat able to see what's what?
Okay, that seems a lot better.
Oh, that's good.
They're still peaking and stuff, but it's the regular type of peaking that you would get from your microphone anyway.
Yeah.
So probably, I mean, it's not to worry about it too much. So that sounds a lot better. We'll look into that. Maybe if you want to do it yourself, the best way to probably do that would be mess around a little bit and on a recording, maybe,
Yeah.
and just look at what changes are made in the recording. There's also we can also do it maybe next time I'm over and look into it. But it's functional now, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't sound like
yeah,
I'm killing people every time I talk.
yeah. So if you were showing off stuff before anything on the Minecraft world, and you want to actually use this as a video or something, then you probably would have to go over everything that you were doing before. If it's just stream stuff and you were just showing it as a one-off, then it's
Yeah.
fine. You don't worry about it. But yeah, you probably anything that was in game is gonna have it. It was popping like every sentence, or not even every sentence, every word.
Yeah,
So
I'll need to look back and see what it was like. Because in my head it sounds like me talking.
yeah, so it's the same as like, whenever you're on the BRB screen, it's fine. And whenever you went to the game screen, it started messing up. But now it's using the same audio because it seems like a unimportant difference.
Yeah,
But there's webcam and webcam audio, and honestly, it should not make a difference. But it's one of these things that does make like it's just you just gonna have to deal with it.
yeah.
It exists. So yeah, that's fine. I'm going to leave again, but enjoy your stream. Hope you have a very good,
No
lovely
worries.
first stream.
Thank you.
I'll I'll probably because I'm talking to someone, I probably won't be able to watch with audio, but I'll keep an eye on it and keep
Yeah.
maybe talk in chat every so often.
That's
If I'm
rough.
if I'm talking in chat, I have audio on. And that's basically the sound.
Yeah.
Um, all right,
I,
I'm gonna go.
no worries. Thank you for your help there, and hopefully we'll have it all sorted for next time. So see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Alright, so I'm gonna have to move a few screens about here just to get everything back to how I like it. There we go, there we go. Fluffy can now hear me, that is good. Bring this back here, this to here. Disconnect that. Hey. Oh, something has popped. Oh, Steam Seal. Just FYI, everybody. Did I accidentally click on Steam while I was moving stuff about? I may have done. Who knows? So yeah, I think I want a layer above the clouds. Like, I'll probably not be using the clouds anyway when I'm playing on this, but there is a lot that I can do. Hopefully to fix the place up, make it look nicer, that sort of thing. Maybe see what happens. Want to build this here platform out maybe half a dozen more segments similar to this, but I'm going to make them wider and wider so that the start can be nice and thick. Like, we can currently get 5 carts there, relatively comfortable. Let's get rid of this cloud layer. Yeah, 5 carts relatively comfortable down here, but I'm hoping that with a few more we'll be able to have 10, 12 people all at once in carts, and that's not including if we're doing double dash style, 2 people on a boat. I don't think there's anyone online that can demonstrate with me, but the idea is, the idea being that one person drives the cart, the other person then takes up an bow and arrow that they can fire at any carts coming up ahead, hit target blocks to do traps and get other items from the cart, and see what's about. This is the island I got my villagers from. There's some more. There's another wee village over here. Don't know how many of them. Oh, there's a handful left. Handful still alive, which is nice. So yeah, just up here is my wee island again. I decided that I wanted to live on a mycelium island because I don't like dealing with creepers, and I thought, you know what, it's handy, it's nice, it works. Ooh, I have a new follower, Lord Kalia. GG, welcome to the club. Very fancy new dramatic stuff. Also, if you happen to be on, first time chat. Hello, Smartiface. Yeah, if you happen to do, I have some very bland intro section. So if you were interested in helping out on the cause, I could do with some more exciting style. I'll show you my starting. That was the starting one, student one. This is the BRB one, which has a picture from my very first server that I was on. This is me and Parskew's base. Yeah, definitely some graphic design. If you're up for it, I have a few ideas. Here that is for ending of the stream, but hopefully, well, we don't need that just yet because we won't be finishing the stream just yet. Well, it's definitely an option. Oh, splat. Yeah, there's pain in the course. Oh, did the audio go? I must see. That should be some audio, but it might be the same problem we had. Fluffy, does it look or does it sound weird again? Like, does it still pop when I talk when I click there? Yeah, okay, right. Give me 2 seconds, I'll see if I can fix this once again. It'll be quiet for a bit. There we go, we should be able to hear me again. Any popping? Sounds good. Nice, nice. Right. Yeah, you missed the start of the stream, unfortunately. Not too much that I've done. It was mostly just a tour of the place. Exciting and all that. I have a line of carts here just to block off the beacon section. Sat you and didn't see the notifications. That's just not good enough. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, starting to the tiredness spike now. never get up there with just one rocket. Can I grab a cup of tea while I'm doing this? There you go. Professional. Professional. Flip this table. Can't see your Minecraft stream. Oh, yes. Actually, yeah, no, I forgot to change it back. Yeah, no, I was flying up there and I was going absolutely all over the place. Like, yeah, I'm an absolute fool. Definitely. Sounds about right, to be honest. Sounds about right. I've sort of gone around the course a few times, but we've got the carts, and then let's see, options, resource packs, Invisiwater, done, and then 2 hours later, still floating away. Oh, you missed my amazing! I managed to get a disc from a creeper, by the way. Over at Fluffy's base. So yeah. Then obviously Mario Kart mode. It's not F5, it's just Mario Kart mode. I think for the most part I've fixed the slower speed sections there. Definitely need a bit of music though or something. Boing. Boing. See. Yeah. Yeah. You could endure the suffering that is note blocks. For putting it, I actually am going to go put in some actual note blocks at some point, particularly for the start area. I want to get the before this starts. But I am going to push back where the current start area is a bit to make enough room, so we'll be able to get. I'm thinking, I like to get about 10 players all. I don't think we'll get 10 players, but if we can get enough room for 10 players, then yeah, we'll go for that. Yes. I always smash into this, which is great because when the TNT's going off there and you've got people throwing arrows at you from behind, it'll look good. I want to get a wee bit of decoration down there too. Oh, I didn't pop the whole way up. Sometimes you can pop the whole way up there, which is quite nice. Yeah, getting stuck. Ow. I did this much better earlier. It was like without a hitch or anything. If you're going really slow down this here bit, you hit like every single bounce pad. If not, you only hit like 1 or 2 of them, depending on how fast you can make it. Yeah, I think normally taking that corner, I do like to go the north route, but just one too many boats in the way. Yeah. That's where everyone's going to get bunged in. That's fine. Yay. It's only to work on that bit, but you know. Always break that bit of scaffolding there. Is there another bit in there? No, I do not see one. Wow. Yeah, I want to try streaming more often. This is the first of the lot so far. And I have a few spare carts here, if you're ever needing any. Yeah, I collected all these here shulker boxes, absolutely filled with these different types of frog-light. It turns out I probably won't need half of them. I have a few more in this chest here. Yeah, very, very well. I'm glad you could come join me on the momentous first one. As you know, we'll be hopefully getting this done, do a few more. And even though, for real, I'm in the boots. Yeah, even though I've sort of done a decent amount, there's a lot more decorating that I want to do. I want to have this whole section out here. I want to have the start redstone of fire so that everyone will leave at the same time. And I think I've said to yourself before, Staples, that what I want to do is have a giant not Death Star, the Star Wars cruiser, the public cruiser, just off over at the start there, where everyone just sort of jumps out of. No, you're helping. You've no choice in the matter. And hopefully we'll be able to. Hopefully we'll be able to get it all looking nice. I was kind of thinking maybe a couple of like starships battling just off to the side. Maybe TIE fighters, that sort of thing. Serves me right for drinking tea whilst playing Minecraft. And I was sort of singing your praises for well, you basically did this tunnel section here. I'd done this bit. You'd done a couple of spires, because I had a couple of wonky spires that just didn't look right. Blair made the arch look nice, and basically the entire inside. I did the little hill in the middle, which, you know, amazing. And yeah, not a lot, to be honest. I've been streaming for I'm gonna say an hour and a, yeah, an hour and a, nearly 2 hours now. Hour 40 at this point. So we'll probably do about an hour. I was going to do a bit more, but I sort of just came on, did a tour of the place, let everyone see what's what. Stay hydrated, gotta get the tea in. And okay, about 10 of those minutes were taking the dog out for the dog stuff and making tea, but gotta do what you gotta do. Definitely want to incorporate some stuff from the Mario movie into this here. I'm thinking of like a giant big question block mark. I'm gonna need some concrete for that, but I'll work on that. Let's see if I can do this without crashing. Hey! Yeah, some like big cloud references, particularly to some of the cloud levels in the Mario Kart games for up this section here. But I think I'll need to get some white wool and maybe a few other colours. I was thinking of having like dark wool around here, like as if it's a big smokestack here coming off, and then making it transition to a lighter and lighter colour. Maybe have like lights to make it look like lightning's going off at different times, which might look pretty cool. Yeah, I will need to set up a wool farm at some point. Love the sound. Splat, so splat. Yeah, I don't know, maybe here we'd make a nice wee wool farm. Down beside the turtle bay. There's still like 200 turtles down here. Haven't they? They could have made it out. If they were smart. They are not. The sound of breaking ankles. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta break some ankles to bounce on some slime. And people wonder why it's laggy around Mobius. Made it. Nearly dead there, but I made it. Can't get the... Here, my light was on. It just doesn't want to work. I have an idea. That's not going to work. There we go. Basically where I wanted to go. Not going well. Not going well at all. Alright, I think back into the safety area. In beside my beacon. Where is beacon beam's not going for some reason? Yeah, for some reason when I logged in, I don't know if you joined, you probably will be back in the middle of nowhere. I did eventually find that their place back at the start, just before it started. Yeah, it was great. There's lots of treasure there. Definitely nothing that you wouldn't have wanted. Let's see. Gonna check the shops out again. Staples is joining the game. Staples will die in a minute. Ooh, diamonds. Oh, really get in here for checking. These are mostly sorted by the level of book rather than the type of book, apart from the mending. This is my most profitable shop because everybody needs books in the Mesa. There's tables there. Hello, hello, hello. Staples is a rainbow axolotl, just in case you are wondering. Now the bacon beams are working. Whew. Definitely stunning. Ooh. Always hit the scaffolding. Always hit the scaffolding. Yeah, so I was going to do some stuff in the course, but I think I'm a bit wrecked on it. Is there anything particularly you're thinking of doing, Staples? Working in the snow. What are you needing, or what are you? Because I could give you. Give you a hand depending on what you're doing. Ice, maybe blue ice, is it? I must say it's blue ice. Oh, the spikes coming down from the top again. Is that the ones you're working on? Yes. Yes, Queen. There we go. Nice. Very, very, very slay. I like it. I like it. So if I was to go grab you a load of ice, that would be of benefit. To your amazing decorating skills. Yeah. That sounds like a job. Let me see if I have a few shulker boxes spare somewhere. None in there. Let's see. At the top. If not, I'll just run into my shulker storage. Back my helmet back on while I remember. I got a little redstone box. Let's see. Hey, shulkers. Let's try 6 then. That should be that. I'll take one of them. Place that in there. Take these out. That's that in there. Do I need anything else? Take some scaffolding. You never know when scaffolding's handy. And couple of dirt blocks. Make sure I didn't miss anything there, which is handy. Yeah, video settings. Oh wait, I know them. Options, source packs. Meeny, meeny, miny, no. It's not the one I was looking for. Resource packs. Can I rename? No. Boots just like, I'll be alright without a boot. I think that's it. Tried a few portals here before finding the right one. It is this one that I'm needing. And despite this being an ice area, it is not the ice spikes that I'm looking for. That's up this way a bit. Another tip of the tea. Got attacked by a tea bag there. Oh, goodness. Slurp indeed. Slurp indeed. Did someone just plant a random azalea here? Is it? It's very unusual. Smash. Yeah, it is quite satisfying. It's like ASMR for Minecraft. Especially when you have a nice pickaxe like this. Nerd ASMR. Yeah, that's me. Speaking of which, check out YouTube channel Nerd ASMR. I don't even know if it's an actually ASMR channel, but you know, I'm sure it is. If it isn't, it should be. sure there's more efficient ways of doing it than this, but could also maybe make an ice farm at some stage, but we'll find out. It's a lot of pistons. But generally you have to make them big though to get the best effect out of them. Smashy, smashy. Definitely something very relaxing about this. Oh, that's a big lump of blue ice over there. I'll go get that as well. Saves me crafting up a ton. I seen it earlier, I didn't realise it was blue ice. So. Happy days are here again. One icicle done, nice. That's pretty cool. You waiting for blue ice then for the rest of it? I was just thinking, could you use lapis blocks to add detail, or would that be too dark? Yeah, I wouldn't want to feel in blue now. Blue glass, yeah. Thank you for sleeping. To be honest, I think I'm going to lose out my axe durability before I fill up all those shulker boxes. Smash, smash you. Actually, this reminds me of one of the jokes you used to get in the Penguin biscuits. Now, if any of you don't know, Penguin biscuits are a chocolatey biscuit that on the back of them have a joke. Now, they don't tend to... Staples loves them. They don't tend to do as good a joke anymore, but that's mostly because they changed it to all South Pole jokes and all the best jokes are North Pole. But one of the North Pole ones, I'll explain what I mean. The North Pole ones, they stopped doing them because penguins don't live on the South Pole, or don't live in the North Pole, they live in the South Pole, so they can't have penguin jokes about the North Pole when penguins don't live there, of course, obviously. So you've got the likes of... Oh, I'm using the wrong pickaxe. Smash a load for no particular reason. So yeah, the joke is, how do you stop a polar bear from charging? You take away its credit card. Which you can't have on a penguin biscuit anymore because of course polar bears are from the North Pole and not living with penguins. It's not upsetting. So I don't know what happened recently, either on the computer or something in Minecraft, but all my settings were reverted back to default, and it was really annoying putting everything back to how I normally like it. Anything else around the edges that might have lost? Not really custom controls, but like auto jump was on, and like anytime I went near a block, because it defaults to like that, it just jumped up. I was like, what is up with this? And like all the sound settings went back to default, so like all the hostile mobs were up and all the regular mobs were up and all the note blocks were on max and all the music was on full. Yeah, hidden pupa. You have auto jump on always. Well, I'm not a scrub, so I don't play with auto jump. So you know. I'm joking, of course, joking. Don't hunt me down and kill me, because I know what you're like. Now, I used to play with auto jump a little bit, but it got annoying, especially when you're trying to build stuff at specific heights and all. You used to play with the tablet though, so it'd be a lot handier tablet wise. So, how did you find the last episode of Last Life or Limited Life? Dramatic. I'm assuming you weren't overly happy with the result. I am quite. I'm glad. I like Scott. I'm glad he didn't win again though, because it'd be good, like, for the more people to not win. But honestly, I'm surprised Impulse made it as far as he did, and I'm fortunate that again. But he's not the best at PvP, no matter how good at other bits he is. Which is unfortunate for him, of course. Maybe something he can work on. I'm surprised he died so much at the end there. I don't know if you've seen some other episodes other than Green's, because he was only in it for part of the time. But you know, I'm glad one of the team ties made it to the end. No, I'm not surprised that Scott and Martin did as well as they did. Um, they're both worked their way around the entire server, playing with anyone that they could, especially when the clockers got knocked out. They do well most seasons, but Martin's got like a bit of a streak. If something happens, then he just goes into like survival mode. It's like a must win at all costs, which has served him. I suppose, yeah. Funny. I feel I've like at least a stack of blue ice at this point. Probably like half a stack though, in reality. I'll look back on it and go, oh, it's gone. Slay handy. No worries, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, nice. Alright, I'll get rid of that. Regular ice isn't great, to be honest. Not worth the time picking it up. Not when you're in a place like this. Looking at some stage punching a hole in the nether roof in a few places, just to make transport a bit easier. Do you have a baby? No. You stay away. You stay away. Hey, look, that would be nice to mine out. But I'm looking to see if there's any more big stacks of blue ice or big pillars of blue ice. Is this another one here? That's blue ice, isn't it? Oh, blue ice there. Yeah, it's just regular ice. Has a bit more down there, but I'm not going to be too fussed on collecting it. There's a base out here. Why is this all lit up here? There must have been Timothy in there when he was collecting ice for me. We did have a wee base camp out here, but wherever it is, I cannot remember. Unless someone's moved it, maybe. Which wouldn't be beyond the possibilities. I'm very, I feel like it was near here. Running a little low there on rockets, but that's fine. Ah, base camp. Most basic base camp ever. Might leave a chest here then. See. Outpost. Keep on that for now. I haven't had a proper look about, but there is a quite expansive area of ice spikes. There's another nugget of blue. Missed that. Ah, well. Do you like the little smashing sound? Smashing. Everybody do smashing. 'Cause you wanna go smashing. Smashing with everybody. Do 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 do. Smashing. Lots and lots of ice, go smashing. Get some more ice and smashing. Smashing 'cause I wanna go smash. Do 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 do. That could be quite nice if we clip that for when I'm AFK. Welcome back. I just took out another blue ice spire. Tango wanted a fuss. Typical. Tango is Staples' cat, by the way, everyone. In case you were wondering. Oh, it's there. And there's nothing in it. Lovely. I don't need much, but like upside down weirdly, or full legs, right? Yeah, that's how I like to sleep sometimes. On my back with my legs spread. Don't look into that. Ooh, more blue. sure destroying an entire ecosystem is fine, right? That's never had problems at all for anything. Yeah, see? Absolutely fine. Exactly, just rebuilding it elsewhere. For the most part. I'm gonna be hearing this in my sleep tonight, I think. Oh, pardon me. Starting to get a bit tired now. Might finish this spike off and then head on to better places, I bet. As it is a bit past midnight at this current point. Sure, everyone that's seen Sunday, I could play Sunday. Might do a bit more streaming then as well. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think part of the problem is I've just eaten too much takeaway tonight and I'm absolutely stuffed. Like there's a lot of ways to get stuff, but takeaway is one of those ones that just hits the spot. Mood, yeah. I'm sure there's other bits of ice that I've also missed, but not doing too badly. Just paid today my 50 quid for my Nintendo online subscription for the year. It is very expensive, especially when you're as broke as me at the moment. But that's just fun. Didn't realise it was coming out today actually. It was automatic payment. Boop, gone. I know, but it is expensive for what all you get, and if you don't have any monies. If you want to chip some money in towards it, you know, feel free, more than welcome to take some. I won't say no. Like, it basically costs as much as a new Zelda game, but you know, I'm sure you wouldn't worry about that. What I really need is a sugar daddy, to be honest. Is the problem. I don't have one yet. But if you're out there and you're looking for a sugar Steven, I'm available. Should have got my cap for underwater instead of my netherite one. I'll get another like 10 seconds or so out of this. Meow, 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 meow. I don't know why I have the movie Matilda in my head. Not the new one, but the one from like 80s or 90s with Danny DeVito. Bit of a weird movie, but you know, that's like that. I don't know. It's my mind wandered there, and my mind is a curiosity for all to behold, to be honest. Like, if we knew why my mind thought half the things it does, the world would be a safer place. We'd know why the whole universe works if people could not comprehend my mind. Why did I miss this one block? Did alright there. Can't open it, I've got another full shulker box there filled. Oh well. Not too much I can do with that. Oh, so Happy New Year and all that. There you go, stay on top of this. Right, so everybody, I think I'm going to have to shit on now. I want to thank you all for watching the stream. Even though a lot didn't happen at all, collected a few resources, you've all got to have a look around the server, see what you think, and all that. I will thank you, and I'll say goodbye. Just remember that I may have been playing, let's see, F3 and D? Oh, yeah, there we go. I just want to remind you that I may have been playing in-game, but you all have been the stars. I'm IGStar. Out.